Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And guys, I fall in love with Clash Mini. It's such a cool game, it's so enjoyable, and due to the fact that I played quite a bit on Monday on the release day, guys, we are right now #1 in the world in this game. And well, today I will share a couple of secrets, a couple of tips and tricks how you can actually climb higher and how you can actually completely smash your opponents. For example, how to play and how to counter the miner. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of problems with playing against the miner. So I will try to explain that to you today, and let's jump into some gameplay, I would say, just to see how you can actually play like a mind game in this game and how do you win your matches. First match is against Mini Tommy, and that's actually a battle which I had already a few times. At this point he's number 2, I'm number 1 at this point of the battle. So let's see how we can do this. Starting things off, we have a electro map, which means like this one field is like a charger. It's charging up the energy of your troop which you're placing on. Electro Wizard is one of the most OP cards, like most OP minis anyway, and placing this mini on this field is already pretty much a GG if your opponent does not have this mini. So yeah, it's looking really good, but at the same time he's playing Shield Maiden. I mean, I am playing too, but Shield Maiden is incredibly strong as well, especially in the early and mid games. All of the people where I have recommended to pick the Archer Queen, your time will come, like trust me, your time will come, because Archer Queen is late game incredible strong. It's just like not the early stages of the level. Like you need those level 5+ and 10+, and then the Queen is going to shine. But let's get back to this battle. So second round is in. Mini Tommy won the first match, like the first battle. So we're going to add the P.E.K.K.A. Like whenever you're facing a Shield Maiden, try to burst the Shield Maiden, which is working pretty often really well. I have placed sadly my P.E.K.K.A. into the combination of the Spear Goblin. The Spear Goblin can be strong as well. In my opinion, it's like one of the most coin flip cards in the game, because it's like really random. Like sometimes obviously if they hit the spear, it's good, but if you're actually a good mind game player in this game and you can dodge it, it's not that good anymore. It's pretty wasted. I think there are other cards out there which are more consistent, but at the same time, hey, this time he hit the spear and he's 2-0 up already against me. So we really need to concentrate against him, and he has a miner. This, you might have noticed already, he took down my Electro Wizard really easily with his miner. So now let's use a trick, or like let's use a I don't know, a technique I would like to call it, which I kind of developed over all of those matches on how to counter the miner. And this is, I placed 2 range troops. Like every deck should have 2 range troops anyway. Place them in the second deepest or like second lowest row, and then the P.E.K.K.A. behind. If you now think, Itsu, this is like a waste of a 4 elixir mini. No, you completely block off the miner. In addition to that, you have then the P.E.K.K.A. later coming to the front, which means if there was any splash damage at the beginning, you just don't care. You don't care because you have only one tank at a time at the front, which means if there are any splash damage like Magic Wizard, Magic Archer, Wizard or whatsoever, you don't care because you have completely outsmarted your opponent with this move. So this is incredible important to do. I'm right now incredible unlucky with my placement of those Electro Charger fields, so I have to keep using it for my hero. And this time now I'm just adding at the front my Mega Knight, and he's just supposed to tank. And you can see already the placement of my Archer was not perfect. I should have maybe placed something different to make sure that the Magic Archer cannot snipe me. But yeah, unfortunately it did happen. But at the same time, I can keep my Electro Wizard alive because I used this P.E.K.K.A. to tank this miner. And this was the key thing. And with this, we're back 2-2. And with this, the comeback might happen. So let's now figure out. So this time though, we have the Charger field, the Electro field in the last row. So we have to place the Electro Wizard obviously there. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to kind of like split up my tanks in the front. I used the P.E.K.K.A. in the back, and I try to like circle him in so he's staying in longer. I predicted the miner on the left because, well, he knows that the chargers in the back, so I knew he's trying to assassinate my Electro Wizard. That's why I placed the P.E.K.K.A over there, completely mind-gamed him, and with this, no problem, the comeback is real, and this is what Clash Mini is all about. The mind games, the incredible strategic part behind this game, and this is why I fall in love with this game. It is so strategic, so much more strategic than you might think. And yes, at the beginning, there's obviously a couple of cards or heroes which are stronger than others. So for example, the Shield Maiden right now is incredibly strong, but trust me, she's falling off later in the game. So if you're having right now problems as Queen against Shield Maiden, later this is not going to happen anymore. As well, what is the name? The Countess, something like that. The Vampire hero. A lot of people are saying she's really good. I think she's one of the weaker heroes, which might sound strange. But yeah, next map, and we have a couple of lags. I think there were just too many shovels, too many miners in this match, which a little bit of lag right there. But yeah, we are losing the first. Okay, we are losing the first one, unfortunately, because the P.E.K.K.A survived from Joke. So he's starting off strong. But yeah, whenever you play one of those extra field maps, you definitely should check out reading what they actually do. The clone shield, the clone field is actually cloning your troops and is reducing the HP of 60%, which is quite a bit. So you should really consider if you want to clone it. This time I did not clone anything. I did want to have, I did not really want to have it. He did clone his Shield Maiden, which I think is not the best move. And yeah, I'm sorry, like there are a couple of lags in the beginning. I feel like this is maybe connected to the map design or to the layout. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, now we're really going again. This time though, it's looking really good for us. We had the better setup. As I said, you don't have to clone anything. The clone is, I think, one of the extra fields which you don't really have to use that much. But yeah, overall, now at this point, I really want to try something. I want to try to use the level 2 P.E.K.K.A. One thing which you have to learn is you always are able to sell your troops with elixir again, and you're getting the full cost back. That is incredibly important to know, because this is allowing you so many mind games. For me, for example, this time he has he does not know if I use the miner, if I have reduced the level of the miner, so there are a lot of mind games in there. I completely wrecked his backline with the Electro Wizard, but he's playing the miner now as well. So you know what is up, right? You know what I have to do. I have to set up a trap. To trap his miner and make it completely useful. This is why I love this deck, because this deck is specifically designed to be super flexible. You have so many possibilities. Against the Vampire hero, against the Shield Maiden, you can rush the P.E.K.K.A really early. You don't really need the Mega Knights that early. Or for example, if the other guy is using a lot of frontline troops, you can just use the Mega Knight, and there is a huge knock up which you can have, so you're delaying the damage of your opponent so much, it's insane. So just this deck right now is insane. In my opinion, the best deck in the game. At least for me, it's working incredibly well. I mean, rank 1 happened with that, but now let's step a step back, because we yet again controlled his miner. The reason why I have this time the Mega Knight in the back instead of the P.E.K.K.A is because I invested so much elixir into the P.E.K.K.A, which was a big mistake. But hey, you have to sometimes try things out. I would not recommend to level up the P.E.K.K.A too much. I feel like it's so much elixir for, I don't know, I feel like there are better troops to max out, especially like the miner is a good card to get to level 3. That's already, like, there are a couple of cards out there which are like pretty decent with higher level, but the most cards I feel like are decent with their key level, which you can then just choose. And yeah, so for example, for the Electro Wizard is the same. Like the the star 1 thing is the most important. The others you never use. And I was able to catch the miner again, and with this, it's GG. Joke has to. He did an incredible job, but we came back with the anti-miner setup. You see, my miner was so long alive, and with this, we get that win at the end of the day. So, yeah, guys, I cannot repeat enough. Like Clash Mini, I fall in love with this game. I will keep uploading it, and trust me, like, I will obviously still prioritize Clash of Clans. If you're worried about Clash of Clans is going to die out on this channel, no. Clash of Clans is the main content on this channel. And I really hope that you're enjoying both contents. And let me know if you're looking for something specific in Clash Mini or Clash of Clans, whatever you would like to see guide-wise. I will be here for you, and I will try to explain everything in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new about the game. As I said, this deck is working incredible for me. Try it out if you would like to. You can use pretty much every hero as well. Like if you want to use the shield, the counters, for example, or the vampire is working as well. I really cannot recommend the monk. The monk is incredible weak. He's probably the worst hero out of all of them. The queen and the king, we really need them on a higher level. Like they are really going to shine in the late game. I think the king and the queen are one of the strongest heroes as soon as you're getting them to level 10. Which, as most of you already noticed, is going to take quite some time. So yeah, like at the beginning, I guess Shield Maiden is going to be the strongest, and then later on, she's going to fall off, and we are going to have Queen and King being the meta heroes. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.